extra efficiency in the growth of the vegetation. On the second side, solar panel, which is temperature gradient dependent, where every increase in degree of the 25 is directly proportional to the decrease in performance. The vegetation is decreasing the temperature gradient. So it was sort of a mutually beneficial relationship when this co-location happened. So we tried to study this. In fact, there are 12 plants in India which are already doing this co-location, including Cochin Airport, which is having one of the largest vegetations under a solar plant in India. So I think if nurtured very well, agro PV has a very good potential to sort of give the benefits of agriculture as well as farming. Prime Minister wants 100 gigawatt of solar by 2022, double the farmer income by 2022. Agro PV will do both for it. So what we did, we launched a report on December 10th, 2020. German minister and some of our government officials are also there. So we said, if you start from next year with a modest installation of 50 to 100 megawatt in 2 years, by 2030, which is our 450 gigawatt target where 300 gigawatt is solar, out of 300 gigawatt, 15 gigawatt can come from agro PV itself. That is only 1% of actively cultivatable land in India. So that is something that can give a very good impetus to us. The second part of floating PV, which, these are buzzwords which evolve someday out of nowhere and they are among us, and next day you wake up, you will not find it anywhere. So the main reason why floating PV was a very big buzzword, we had good tenders, and slowly the momentum fell down, was because of two things. One, our inclination to not differentiate between an artificial water body and a natural water body. While in Europe and US and Australia, they have, or not Australia but Europe and US, especially in Europe, they only have floating PV in natural water, artificial water body. But our case was simple. We have so much of natural water bodies in backwater, so why do you want to keep them there? The second point, which is very, very important, and where today's water and watercraft combination comes into play, is that you need to have reliable supply chain that will supply the materials that are important for such kind of system. Floating PV is altogether a different genre when you compare to the ground-mounted solar system. So there was a big study. We were also party to it 2 years back. We had a very big conference, invited 14, 15 speakers from across the globe. We had a big workshop with 18 developers. But ultimately the point was, you have 1.99 today. Floating PV will give you 3.42, 3.22. Are you ready to pay 1.3 premium to get floating PV? That is the question ultimately we have to ask.
Absolutely. So, Mr. Jain, I will come to you as the end. But Ritu, since in between there was linkage was missing,
I apologize.
Can you add your comments for both? And I take the role of moderator. So, like in TV discussions, 30 seconds for you. I am running out short of time. So 30 seconds is the, I give it to you.
Bifacials, I think, has a lot of alternate uses, including PV, agro PV. We are using bifacial in our rooftop plants where we are putting them on pergolas. So these are not on the roofs, they are higher and they're kind of like a pergola kind of a structure for residential clients, etc. It's doing very well, giving us very good results. For floating solar, I kind of agree with what Subbu from NSCFI has said. It sounds very good to have and everything, but is it really going to give you scale? And if you're going to do it on natural bodies, are you going to have an impact on the ecology of the natural water body? So that is something we need to bear in mind.
Okay. Thank you, Ritu. So, Mr. Jain, both these points, and as Mr. Subramaniam has said, we will increase the height of the structure. So whether this 2 will become 2.05 because of the structural cost, that is also one aspect. But now it is your turn, and then I will hand over to Pavit.
No, in Delhi, in Delhi also, somewhere in Vikas, what we call it, Vasant, there is a farmhouse belonging to a lady. She has put 500 kilowatt solar power plant at the Delhi Police in a farmhouse, and she has been quite well. And she has installed it on a raised platform, from 10 to 14 feet high. And below that, they are doing some small gardening. So that is very successful here. So I am having no doubt on the success So my team was doing survey and I was having meeting with the chief engineer in Lucknow. So he said, we don't know from where you are generating. I want electricity at 1 rupee 50 paisa. So sir, again, that's why I am talking again and again that everybody thinking and action must be oriented towards national goals. And when we are talking about offshore wind compared with at 7 or 8 rupees per unit, 7 or 8 rupees. So that's why we are not able to think that who will buy this power at that possibility. But nobody will think that okay, we are buying for offshore wind. These are the everywhere. This your 2 rupees per unit will be a big hurdle for all types of innovations in the technology.
Okay, thank you very much. I think this is at this note. Let us stop here. I'm only at the front asking this question, but I must thank my team from Whatcraft and my team from Huawei who have decided to ask all these questions. Not just we want to just propagate our product. Our products are already performing on the ground. Our products are speaking more louder than our words, and we are very happy on that. We are very, very happy, and we thank all our patrons to support us in business. So, Huawei, Whatcraft, all these teams for coming to these questions, and I'm sure you will definitely appreciate all these questions which are more thought provoking, and it will give further part. I am now handing over to Mr. Pavit. Pavit, please take over, and after Pavit, Mr. Louis. Please. Yeah, Mr. Divya, please come. requesting everyone to please inform your team at every place and take this advantage and please give the feedback, which will be very, very useful for us. Please.
So thanks to everyone who has joined this event today, and thanks to whoever is joining online also. So I hope that this event would be a very useful, very knowledgeable experience for all of us. And why we want to initiate this with our partner OnePump, we also want to bring the awareness of the solar energy to the society. So we want through this solar bus road to touch to the remotest part of India as much as possible, so that we bring the awareness of solar energy, the benefit of installing a solar to the society, and benefiting the customers. So once again, I want to say thank you very much. We have a lot of sharing today, a lot of inputs. It is very knowledgeable. And once again, I want to say thank everyone here and online. And have a good one. Yeah, thank you very much.